What's up, everybody? This is Storie Grubb. Haha, just making art. Yeah, it's summertime. I'm a human. I have a pen, paper, and a really big clipboard. There's my foot. Yeah, man. I'm just making art. Just doing it, you know? People say, wish I could draw like that. Now's your chance. All you gotta do is all you gotta do is draw like that. Or watch me. Hello, Daniel. Guten Tag. Wait, that's goodbye. I'll save that for later. I just made that up. I'm a funny guy. Oh, oh my God. How are you, Daniel? Tell me about your day. Tell me about your dreams. I'm gonna go out surfing later and catch a wave. Maybe catch a babe. With my machine gun laughter. Machine gun laughter. I actually went to the ocean today, and I went to this spot that overlooks the ocean. The ocean. But it's just this freaking sheer drop. And it was very, very foggy where I was. And I don't know how my eyes can even do it, but I was looking out as far as I kind of could, and you can see rocks kind of sitting there, and they're like the waves as they're coming in, crashing against them. But then I'm seeing this thing out there, and I'm just like, what the? I was like, I even said it out loud a few times. I'm like, what am I looking at? And it looked like it was sentient, like it was going out further, but it was just because the waves were coming in and this little thing was like going out, and it looked like a trash bag, like an octopus or something, like it was like this head thing was bobbing out of the water or something. and and finally I'm like, ah, it's got to be a rock. It's got to be a rock like sticking up, and it's just the illusion of the water coming in and the fog, and I just can't, my eyes can't like focus on where. But then right as I was thinking that, and I was doing all this mental gymnastics, the person caught a wave. And I swear to God, it was like, if he would have gotten pushed this way further, there's all these jagged rocks and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, this that's a freaking human out there. And it didn't even look like a surfboard, it looked like a freaking boogie board. And I'm like, there's a person out there on a freaking boogie board, and I didn't have my camera. It's like one of those moments when you're trying to describe like a UFO, meeting or something like that, or I see an alien or a Bigfoot or something like that. Because I forgot my phone. I guess I did. I forgot my phone in the car, but I just didn't. You go to the same spot, and I took a picture one time, and that was enough. I don't have to take 17 pictures of the same thing. So I left my phone in the car. What am I gonna do? I'm looking at the ocean. Come on now. God damn it. That's right, chair. That's right. She wished she could have come. My chair. Hey, Pastor. The bird is the word. It's true, Daniel. It's very true. Intimate phone service at work while I'm traveling. Have a great rest of your day. You too, Pastor. I hope the underbelly's going well. Come on, the travel bastards. But we're going to get there soon. And I like to think that it's because of people like you that help the people like us. That's what I'm thinking, anyways. And that's why they don't pay me to think. Oh, I'm alone. Here. I'm all alone. But that's why they spared no expense with the props. It's the props that make all the difference. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm working on this drawing. Can you see it? So here's the mini. And over here, this really isn't good food. So this one I can look at you. Come over here, the ear, this is like a creep or something. Maybe an over here. It's really good over here. And then that's it. And then that's the top of the head. Whew. Hold on a second, I had to climb down. Okay, that's better. All right. It's my friend. It's been my friend for a few months now. Maybe 2 months. It's not going well for Aussies. Hopefully catch up with you soon. Well, I hope it gets better for Aussies. That's for sure. I don't know what's going on. That comment scares me. Do you see my eyebrow? I hope you're doing okay. Hey, it's my number 2. How you doing, Herzagram? Good to see you. I know what you did last summer. You little son of a... No, it is really good to see you. We missed you here at Storie Grubb Draws. It's been a long time. It's kind of interesting that you'd even dare to show your face around these parts. But, yeah, we're open to new things. We got stuff coming and going all the time. But, yeah, I'm working on that. But I also, is it? Oh, UHH. I'm sorry. I thought you were spelling something out, and you hadn't spelled the whole thing out yet. It was like I'm my bad. I'm sorry, Herzagersm. My bad. Greetings. Hello, recluse. Having a great evening. Hey, content. 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 I am content. Yeah. For the first time in my life, Yeah, I'm content. Thank you. I mean, seriously, I hadn't thought about that. And my personality. And I have a person. And I got a personality. Jesus Christ. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that kind of honesty, especially this late in the day. Come on now, you got a show to do. Come on. Oh, well, that's better. Hey, I appreciate the comment. That was really sweet of you. String on the back of it, that way I can hang it on the wall. I guess it'd be. It needs a good tuning. Actually, I need to change these strings. I think they're the original strings, and this guitar was built in exactly what I thought, 1954. That's a testament to how nylon string guitars really work, though. Yeah, they last. Oh, they last. This portion of Storie Grubb Draws brought to you by nylon string guitars. They last. It's true. They do. How much did I earn for that? 25 cents. How many more of those do I gotta do to make $1? 3 more? That's math. That's math? Okay, 3 more of those. I can do 3 more of those. Oh, shoot. But it's Storie Grubb Draws, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, turn around, please. That's disgusting. I don't want to see that. No. We're live right now. I can't do anything about that right now. You're gonna have to clean it up. Well, I didn't do it. Shit, my producers are kind of confused right now as to my purpose here on as a person, as an artist, you know, on Storie Grubb Draws. And sometimes they don't know if it's Storie Grubb's draws, like my underwear, or if it's like somebody's drawing or something like that. Because the producers come all the time. There's only one steady one that always sticks around. His name's Terry. And Terry is scary. There's a bumper sticker on his car that says so. But, I think, therefore I dream. And I think we're on the same boat. And I hope that we're all speaking the same language as well. Because if not, then holy moly, golly gosh darn dang. We're in for a world of hurt. Anyways, does anybody have any questions? No? Fair enough. I'm just drawing. Illustrating. Put the knife down. Which one are you? You're number 4? Put the knife down, number 4. Producer number 4. Terry? Where is Terry? How's everybody? You never give up does not mean you're not going to make it. Does not mean you're going to make it. What, like make love? What are we talking about? Are you impotent? Holy moly, Samuel. Come on now. Come on now. What is all this about? Is this about... Come on now. Anyways, what is this channel? It's based on a true story. Yeah, the story of the Grubb. It's a family name. Went back generations. It doesn't mean we made it. We just happen to go back that far. It doesn't mean nothing. But it means something to me. And at the end of the day, I've met some of the coolest, most interesting people who have challenged me, threatened me, hogtied me. We went to pool parties. We went to clubs. We went dancing. We got married. And we got divorced. My point is, it's not so much a channel as it is, as much as it is more like less, or maybe even more than less, a club. Spelled C-U-L-T. Because clubs are fun. C-U-L-T's are fun. And, you know, you can kind of, eventually over time, you can get tax write-offs for various things, especially toilet paper. Who farted? Ew, that's disgusting. But I think you're right. Artsy fartsy. This is what I'm actually working on right now. See? That's kind of odd that you should bring up the thought, because that is the thought. I am farting, and this is the thought. This is the overwhelming stench that I have to deal with on a daily basis, that I have to live with and die with eventually. And this is my life, you know. And I have great respect for yours. I do. And I hope you have a long, wonderful, beautiful life with your family and friends. I really do. This is that kind of channel. Anyways. And this is about the art. I'm a blank slate. I'm a nothing. It's all about the art. Oh, golly gosh darn dang. Hold on, everybody. Hey, where'd you come from? Who brought you here? How did you hear about this place? Your recommendations? Yeah? Any recommendations for dinner? God damn you. God damn it. I know you're trying to burn us out of existence. Oh. Hold on, everybody. These are just lamps in the middle of the room for some reason. I gotta... Okay, alright, let's do this. It's just a clipboard. I'll just take myself out of the equation, see? This is what always happens. You try to put yourself in there, put a tricep up and like out there, and so when I come to get just in there. So it's just like, what? We're trying to figure it out, and I'm just trying to do my job, stay focused. I just can't do it. Not the way that I want to, anyways. Oh, gosh. Oh, hold on. There we go, Jasper. Sir? Yes, Mickey, how you doing? I'm good, sir. Is it okay if I use the restroom? Yes, yes it is, Mickey. What do you want to use it for? How do you mean, sir? Well, how do you want to use the restroom? What do you mean? You want to use the what does that mean? That's what I'm asking, sir. I just mean, well, I gotta take a shit. Oh, you mean bring? Yes, bring a shit to the toilets, drop it off. You drop the kids off at Clown College, and you come on home where it's safe, okay, darling? Okay, I'll be. I'm really. What? I'm okay. I'll be back in a little while. You take your time. You drive safe. I'm just going to the bathroom. Yeah, no. You're breaking the illusion. Go with it. Run with it. Don't run. You have a knife in your hand. But seriously, just kind of gently skip. There you go, buddy. All right, catch you on the flip side. Sorry, I have to encourage everybody around here to do the weirdest stuff. When going to the bathroom becomes a character trait, you better watch out, everybody. It's gonna get you. All right, I learned how to talk like this at Clown College myself. Let's see, bros, how can I get that? Oh, Roman. Or is it Roman? Am I pronouncing it wrong? That is a freaking awesome. Hey, yo, that's really nice. What is it? Huh? What? This art. I have some stuff on a website, a Square site. There's a link to it. I think there's a link to it in my description or whatever it is, the bio thing. There's also a link to my store on my Instagram page. In my Instagram page, I'm badass mother. Beep. Which one is it? It's the one that says badass mother. Pulp Fiction fans out there. Or I guess I'm more of just a Julius fan. I'm a Jules fan. I'm a fan of the Jules. Believe me, I'd much rather just be out there walking the earth. But deep down, I'm terrified of everything. And I'm trying to figure that one out. Before I ruined it all. Or it ruins me. I think at the end of the day, I'm just ruining myself. But that's life. Something like that. Oh, thanks, Roman. That's really kind of you. Right now I'm in a garage, and if I turn the fans off and all that kind of stuff, it starts heating up. So, does anybody have anything they want me to cook, like pizza or anything? Because I can just lay it out and over there on the coffee table. I know here we'll have pizza within 25 minutes or something like that. I just turned into my character Mickey. Just so to hear that. I didn't know that you had a character named Mickey. I do now. Mickey McDonald, I think would be his name. Yeah, I like that. I like Mickey McDonald. Hi, everybody. My name is Mickey. Mickey McDonald. I gotta get something to rest this freaking art on. I'm gonna do this. Does anybody want a biscuit? I've got 12 biscuits, and they're all rare and popping hot to go. The only trick is you've got to want to eat biscuits, and it's going to be coming to you depending on where you live. Anywhere from where I live is a 17-day kind of trek, so it would be a day or two before I got to you, but I've got them. I'm happy to send them to you. Just put your... Don't put anything in the comments. The link is in the description to figure out how you want me to ship it to you. All the information is in the description. Everything you could ever want for. Okay, hold on. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay. Is that right? No, okay. Link to your store is not in my bio. Okay. Yeah, I got some pizza. I got some pizza coming up. What do you want, pepperoni? I got pepperoni and pineapple coming up. With mushroom, garlic, and anchovy sauce on the side, like you like it. I know how you freaks like it. You little art freaks. I'm one of you. I like it weird. I like my pizza like I like my life. Weird. Oh, just tasty. Just cooked all the way through. I would just be satisfied with a pizza that wasn't raw in the middle, to be honest. And usually I'm talking about the take and bake, you know. It's me that's making it raw in the middle. I don't cook it enough. I get very sick. But after I go back for seconds and then I go back for thirds, I mean, it's pretty much my fault after that. It's nobody's fault but mine. I think that was the session that inspired that Beck song. He wrote a song all about that. Nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. But Storie Grubb. Okay, something like that. A circle here and a circle there. Somewhere there's Waldo in his underwear. I should put Waldo in his underwear. Where is he? There he is. Do you see him? He sees you. The little bastard sees everything. Oh, Waldo. Where? Where for out there, Waldo? Oh my gosh. That invisible bastard. Can you? Oh, you want some pineapple? I got some. Let me go out. I'll be right back. We got a pineapple tree. Okay, hold on a second. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. Going outside to the pineapple tree for my friend in the chat. Yeah, you and me going outside to get the pineapple off the tree. Pineapple is my favourite drug. It makes me feel like I'm a big fat thug and going out dancing at the movie theater with you, and your doggy too. Okay, alright. Pineapple. That was a pineapple song. Alright. That was awkward. And now back to some more awkward shit. Oh, with Storie Grubb FM, 101 FM loser. And now we can get back to just choking on our words. And maybe you're choking. I'm not choking. I'm doing just fine over here. No, you're choking, mate. Yeah, maybe a little. No, a lot. Okay. Can you just be a voice in my head and not out of it? Like, I don't need you telling me that I'm like, out of it. Yeah, all the 2 seconds outside. Are you even talking out loud? Are you saying that shit out loud? I can't tell anymore. It doesn't matter, mate. You've still got to do it. You've still got to listen. Yeah, but my point is I don't want everybody else to listen. You're airing out our dirty laundry. Right? Sometimes that's what you got to do. You've got to air it out. Like this song. Like that one song that you wrote that one time. Air it out. Air it out. Gonna do it without a doubt. That kind of shit. Sloppy Joe at the bottom of that. Just slap it together like a little print pick. And you make some money right off the skim of the top. The fuck what are you talking about? I don't know. I just thought it sounded kind of cool. No, I mean, it kind of did. Yeah. No, it did. It sounded kind of cool. That's why I was so abrasive about it. I was like, ugh. It did sound cool. Oh, thank you, Mike. You're welcome. Are you live? Yeah, I'm live. You're live? Oh, crap. What the hell? Okay, pizza, pineapple, peace, working on, beautiful. Oh my god. How long have I been live? 24 freaking minutes? You've been 24 minutes on here? Yeah, I didn't tell you that. No, you didn't tell me that. You son of a bitch, I didn't tell you that. What? I didn't. You son of a bitch. Me? No, I'm talking to the other people inside my head. But you're in my head. I'm just confused, mate. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be so confusing. It's okay. Just take a rest. No, you take a rest, you quiet down, and I will lead the show. How about that? For a change. Where's that voice come from anyways? Oh no, somewhere up your arse. What? Nothing. Crap. He is a smart ass little smart aleck. Pardon the language, friends. It's bad English. Can I have some pineapple? Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore the comments about also about getting the art. It's just I don't have much. I mean, other than like emailing me and saying I want this one, you know. Um, I mean, I have a store, but it's just apparently people can't get on it, and it's like kind of clunky. I'm not that good at it, and that's why I actually paid a librarian to run the store for me, my online store. But that lady took all the money and she ran. She went to frickin' like Italy. I think it's called Italy. Italy. And she's there right now, and she sends me pictures every day of herself in like these museums and going to all these exhibits and stuff based on what she found at the time. And it was just really confusing because I love her and I miss her. And Italy is apparently a really cool place. There's a place called Florence, and there's a place called Italy in it and stuff, and Roman streets. There's, I don't know, people with skin. You know, people that live there, they have skin and stuff. Fucking, God. Really skinny. They're very skinny. Hello, we're Italy. We're from Italy. We're skinny. We're skin. Very skinny. What the? Is that even Italy? Is that even a joke of it or a parody of an Italian? No. Italy. That's how you know when somebody's like pretending to be Italian. I'm from Italy. I wonder if there's some people that do say it like that. I kind of like it like that. Oh, hey Terry, how you doing? Not bad, Story. How are you? I'm good. Hey everybody. I have a bubble in my throat. Do you hear it? I got rid of it. Or did I? You always have a bubble in your throat. Yeah, I know. But this is my producer Terry. Hey everybody. He's my favorite my favorite producer. He keeps the other ones in check, and he's the one that gives me all my chocolate milk and like my air and my water and stuff. Yeah, I am. Hey, so what are you doing? Oh, I'm talking to the people on YouTube, and they're talking to me, and talking, huh? Yeah. Why, Terry? Why do you ask it like that? Because you're supposed to be drawing. This is Storie Grubb draws, isn't it? Yeah, Terry. But I was just having fun. No fun. No fun at all. I don't like. No. We don't pay you to have fun. You don't pay me at all. I know. I know. You son of a. Stop right there. Do not finish that sentence. Bitch, damn you. You stupid little. I am going to take all of your chocolate milk away for the next 2 months. Well, you've already had my chocolate milk stubs for the past 3 years, you son of a... I don't want to talk about it anymore, Terry. I'm done arguing with you. Yeah, me too. Just draw, or you don't get any air. I can never win, can I? How much longer do I have to go through this? Well, time works differently on the moon, so... By the time you age to actually look like you're 45 to 50 years old, I'm going to be able to keep you for another 36 years. 36 years? No, I said 46 years. Oh, 46 years. 46,000 years, Story. Oh, Terry, I love you so much. And I love you, little buddy. He's a true gentleman, and I appreciate Terry. He's also my manager, my lawyer, and my father. He's your father. Use it with you, won't it? Oh, shit. Terry the slave driver. That's a Romanian. Yeah, I know. Oh, oh, oh. Now I'm just getting downright racist. I've never been to any of these countries. This is the closest I'm ever going to get to slaughtering. The closest I'm ever going to get to traveling the world is slaughtering other people's languages like they slaughtered my people eons for the last 2,000 eons ago. I don't hold any grudges, though. Even though inside of me, every inch of me, every pound, every scab, every cut, every scar wants revenge. And he shall get it. Oh, yes, we shall get it. What are you doing? Get the hell out of here, man. No, I'm fine. No, you're not. Get the hell out of here. I don't even want to hear your voice anymore. Fine. Yeah, fine. Sorry, guys. You know how if you're gonna fight a bull, you have to like act bigger than the bull, or it won't run away from you in the dark. Like, if a wild bull approaches you in the forest, you know, it's best just to like grab some branches and hold them up like you're like some kind of Wendigo or something. You know, like stand up as tall as you can, and fight that bull if you. I was just imagining that somebody actually like fighting a bull and just how, yeah, they would just die. But in the wild, like in the fucking forest. Oh, I don't know why that's funny to me. Stupid imagination, I tell you that much. Gets me into trouble. Makes me look at things differently. Makes me laugh at things that I maybe shouldn't be laughing at. But what is life without a little pain, right? It's best to laugh if you can. Make others laugh. Make them laugh until they're getting milk out their nose, or they got poop out their butt. Maybe like a fart, like a wet fart or something like that. That's why I always tell my people, which is about 3 people. I have some bunk beds downstairs, and we all hang out at night in a big circle, and we summon the ancient ones. But anyways, on top of that, we have fun and we play board games and stuff like that too. And it's worth it because my friends are so freaking weird. We're a bunch of weirdos, but we fit together like puzzle pieces, like glaciers melting into the ocean. We're beautiful. We're stronger together. We're a bunch of weirdos. Individualized, we're kind of like alone and loners and lone-like, lonely. That lonely, I think is the word. Lonely, yeah, which was confusing because we had a friend. His name was Lee. And whenever we said lonely, he was like, Lonely? That was his nickname back in high school. They called him Lonely because he was kind of a loner. Yeah, it got confusing there for a minute. For about 25 minutes precisely. And then we got it all jibber-jabbed up and with a band-aid on it. A vocal band-aid. And we took off with the audio orgasms after that. And pretty much after that, world peace happened. And we lived the rest of life in bliss. True, to bliss. I don't know if anybody else kind of felt the same way, but I know I did. And I'm here to tell you, it was worth every penny. Worth every penny. Okay. I'm getting the throat slice thing across, from my producers. I don't know why they just won't use it. Can you guys just use the speakers, or? Oh, that's right, the speakers are down. Terry's is the only one that works. That's strange. It's kind of a cop-out. Seems like, I just can't make up the other voices for 7 other producers off the top of my head. And I use Terry as a scapegoat or something. Terry's shaking his head vigorously through the glass. Huh. Okay, so you are real. And he's nodding. Okay. What do you look like? Can you say it over the speakers? They want to hear it too. I'm handsome. I could have told them that. Tell them something that only I would know, or they would know about you. Well, why do you do this, Storie? What? Why are you doing this? What do you mean? Do you want freedom? Do you want To live a free artist? Yeah, Terry, I do. I want to live as a free artist. Do you know what it's like out there for artists, so-called free artists? Storie? Why is your voice doing that? Because, Storie, I'm pissed. You're ungrateful, you're yellow, and you have juniper bugs all over your art. I like juniper bugs. They smell good. I know they do. They smell great, but still, they're ugly. Yeah, they are kind of ugly. But I like them, and they need a home, so everything's cool. And they're restoring balance to the universe, you stupid old... No, finish that sentence. Okay, I won't. They don't care anyways, do you? It's not like pulling everything together is gonna fix anything. Everything's just gonna pull on together again. And then everybody's gonna be complaining about it then too. It's best just to learn how to deal with the times that get sucky. That way when the sucky times happen, which is often, because that's how life is, we're all prepared for it. Instead of running around like chickens with their frickin' heads cut off on fire. Yelling at other people for not having their chickens with their heads cut off on fires. And so on and so forth. Isn't it right? Well, I'm here to tell you. These juniper bugs, they also taste good. One just went in my mouth. It tastes like blueberries. Yeah, they kind of taste like blueberries. They smell like blueberries. Yeah, they do. Terry's such a perfect producer. I love you so much, Terry. I thank you for your time. I love you too, Storie. Anything I can do. Okay. Thanks, everybody, for bearing in with us. That was just so weird. Hey, Luna. Skin. It's called art. And originality. I hope Terry feeds you. Me too. But he's already been feeding me with love. Lots of love. And a big, fat, ugly, empty stomach. Uh-oh, was somebody being rude? See, that's the thing. Why people gotta be rude about it? How come that person and brothers can't be friends? Didn't they learn nothing from my little saga? From my little brain saga that I just had? You know what I mean? I can't even spell saga, but the story to the left of me can spell it 7 times Tuesday, up this right side of Wednesday. Upside down, inside out, in the frickin' ocean if he needs to. And that one over there is looking at me like, oh, I've got the one with the chicken with the head cut off on fire. You know, there's so many of us within each other. Even just one of you has several of you built in to kick in when you need it the most. Kind of like that little device on a seatbelt. When it tightens really quick and it gets you. But it doesn't do that all the time. Unless you got a shitty seatbelt, of course. Right? You've got to know that your personality is like those devices. They're going to come out when you least expect it, but they're always there. They're always waiting. They're always right there, ready to kick in. Ready to cut you some slack or kick you in the arse. Right? Right? All right. I like to think that's what art is, too. It kicks you in the arse. It changes the world. One little brain saga at a time. And I, for one, am okay with that. My accent is slipping. It sounds like... What did that sound like? I've been doing this voice lately, like the Harry Carey. Well, hi, everybody. Hi. I can get very breathy as it is. I'm getting very breathy. It's kind of like just... To me, it just, it's desperate. It's like it just is a desperate sound. Hi. I like to exaggerate things with my voice. And I like to cry myself and my siblings to sleep. All 9 of us sleep in the same bed. There's like no air left in my... I'm looking at this tree outside, and I'm thinking, everybody, I'm thinking to myself, is that tree really there? I don't even think that tree's there. It doesn't even look real. Oh shit. But I'm cool with that. Whatever. this Harry Carey. This is Harry Carey. You see nothing. How? Oh, I'm good, Luna. Um, you know what? It's kind of cool. I have an interview next Wednesday, and I believe it's at 1 o'clock. I can't believe I didn't write down the time. I'm pretty sure it's 1 o'clock, and it's to be a frickin' Santa for like for the season. And I'll go to there's this like Christmas market in Cambria, and it wouldn't be all the time or anything. It'd be like on weekends and certain events, and I get this to be Santa, and I, in full like beard and hair and boots and it cost everything Santa, Santa the Claus. If you're savvy with that tradition, um, which I think is just right up my alley. I've been wearing Santa Claus hats since I was 34 years old, 33 years old. It's like so great. And I was thinking, oh man, I need to learn all the reindeers' names and stuff because they're kind of a tongue twister for me to remember. But I'm nervous for it. But I think that would really be fun because I always thought that I would make a fun mascot. I mean, hopefully by then too, my shoulders will start being a lot, or will start healing because I've been going to physical therapy, and um, hopefully my arms will be better too. Because well, not that I'm going to be having to do like gym, you know, a lot of stuff as Santa Claus, but I always thought I'd make a good mascot for like a sports team or something. I mean, not those ones that flip around and do all these crazy things, but just some kind of funny character, you know. Um, because once I get like a costume on or a mask on, it's or even nowadays a wig, I become I can really just sort of get into character and but especially if you're like I mean freaking Santa Claus, come on, that's crazy. And I used to dream about him as a child and desperately wish to him that I could go on his sleigh ride with him and of course it never freaking happens. Stupid. Except for that one time. But we don't want to talk about that. It was a freak occurrence. Anywho, freaks. Um, but it'd be kind of like this weird full circle thing because I was like obsessed with Santa Claus as a child. I mean, I know a lot of children are. Don't get me wrong, but I seriously used to pray to Santa like I did, like the other deities. And I was raised in a house where we celebrated all of the deities. So there was 1,300. No, I was kidding. But I looked at Santa like he was like something like that, and it was all lumped into one thing. And when I found out that he wasn't real, it was seriously freaking devastating to my psyche because I believed like pretty hard, and I don't know. But it would be cool, and now I'm gonna like bring that terror to like other children. It kind of seems like I am, but by like feeding into it. But I look at it more as in people walking by, like, I mean, I don't know exactly what the gig is, but if people are just like, randomly walking by and I'm getting pictures of people or whatever it is, it's like I'll be able to make people laugh. Because when I'm in character, I'll be able to make people laugh and I'll be able to make kids laugh. Because I'll be like witty and silly and charming for them and be able to joke hopefully like pretty quick, with because I can with normies I'm very frick. They look at somebody like me, and I'm no frickin' comedian by any means. Oh shit, I'm not even in the frame, by any means. Uh, but I can hold my own. When I'm with the group of normies, I can make those suckers laugh. It's hard on here because everybody's creative. I'm trying to impress creative people, and that's just like it's like trying to mate with a bull in the forest. It's impossible. It's impossible. Thanks, Forrest. I appreciate that. But yeah, I have an interview there, and what else? Some cool things are happening. I got like some reinforcement, just some good positive reinforcement from people, and some good vibes. And I feel like I exist a little bit more than I did maybe a few weeks ago or something. And that's always a good thing for everybody. Because that makes my live streams a lot more funny when I just am able to truly just be a little bit more relaxed and understand how wonderful and fragile life can be and how it's nothing with people around you to make it what it is. It takes a frickin' village, you know? It takes a frickin' village. And we are the village. We are the village. We are the... We are... I wish I had a recording studio. That would be really fun. I think Terry and those guys on the other side of the glass have all that gear. And they're in there recording stuff all the time. But never my music. Why not? My music's beautiful. My grandmother told me Santa wasn't real, then Krampus arrives. Such a beautiful piece of work. My drawing? Or thanks. Thank you, Just a Human. Right now I'm kind of just adding a dark background for this, all this nonsense to kind of contrast with. I almost look at some of these like they're comic book covers. The way they're set up. More like portraits than an abstract doodle. I mean, they're abstract doodles, but at the same time, they're more than that. More than a doodle. More doodle than doodle. More doodle than doodle. Get in here and shake us down. Doodle on the down and the doodle on the town. That's a song that I'm writing in my head right now. I know it can be intimidating being in someone's presence that is constantly creating at both ends of their arse. But you know, one end to the other, that's the kiss of death. And you've got the bad breath. You gotta carry gum in your pocket. Otherwise, you're gonna be offensive to some people. Or at least don't be surprised when they call you out on your stanky shit breath. You know. I gotta go surfing here in a little bit. I'm learning how to speak machine gun dolphin talk. It's really gonna come in handy the day when I run into one of those little bastards again. They have legs. The little dolphin. Can you imagine a dolphin with a machine gun in its arms and it has legs and it's running after you down the beach? It's got... The toes are webbed, of course, but still, they're legs, little legs. They don't run very fast, like 2 miles an hour. They're more like hop. They hop. But with the machine gun, they're quite dangerous. Oh, crap. Yes, right. Anybody? Right. Have you offered to trade art for recording? I've done it all, my friend. I used to record my own music. You can find a bunch of my music on Bandcamp. A bunch. It was my thing. But since I lost my computer caught fire, and I literally wore that thing until it just caught frickin' fire. And I'm pretty sure I'm living in the afterlife right now. Or I'm living in a broom closet. I'm not exactly sure. But there's power, a little bit of water, and there's scientists or something behind the glass over there. I don't know who I am or where I come from, but I know this much, my friend. Art smart. Oh, sorry about that. The noise. It's me. It's me. I'm the noise. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I was just telling a story the other day about how I drew on a guitar for an auction for a place in Boise, and they promised me recording time. And I drew all over this guitar, art like this, all over a Stratocaster electric, Fender Stratocaster. And I gave it to him after breaking my body working on it by hand, everything was by hand. And I never got that time. So it's usually things like that happen in my life where it makes me not want to work with people because you get let down quite a bit. And I brought that up to an ex-girlfriend of mine, and they said, well, that's the music business for you, and looked at me like I was some kind of idiot for like being somewhat hurt by it all. I was supposed to go. Never mind. I won't go any further. There's a lot of things that have happened in my life that it's or in my within the artistic uh, circuit where I've gotten shat on quite a bit by people that you most of the time can't call out because they're like the popular kids in town. And it's like that in every town. It's like that in everywhere you live. There's always these people that you can't or that nobody calls out because they get them things. So people like demand things from other people that whatever, but then with certain people they don't do this. They don't demand the same stuff because even if it's like horrible stuff or it takes a lot, and I don't know. That's just how it is. So it doesn't have to be like that. I It's crazy. I started playing guitar in 1995 when I was 15 years old. And I started writing my songs. It was like the first month I started playing guitar, I wrote like 30 stupid songs. And I didn't even know what chords were, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I took like what little bit I knew, and I wrote like 30 frickin' songs, and I sang them to my stepdad after he got home from having back surgery. He was like in his bed with an IV hooked up to him, and he was like laughing and crying at the same time because he was like hurting. I was making him laugh, so I made him laugh harder. And there was a time when I spoke with Bigfoot in the jungle. He was a jolly old foot. They do. It's true what they say that the Sasquatch, they love felines. You watch out for felines out there in the wild too. They're wonderfully devoted to the squatch, the watch of the squatch. That's why everywhere we go, when we go Bigfoot hunting, we bring our Maine Coons with us. You got the Bigfoot, you got to bring the big cat, right? Stop trying. Maybe I'm the idiot. Nah, but that's the thing. I don't know if I was. Let me make sure I read these for any records. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, you know what they say. You're your own worst critic, usually, right? I'm super hard on. I hate saying this because I have to say hard on, but here we go. I'm super hard on myself. Oh, um, and if anything, when I'm being brutally honest on here, I say it. I say things because I know that everybody goes through the same stuff in their own way, right? And some have it worse, some have it easier, even though they don't look at it like that. Maybe. Um, I know that's definitely the case with me. I worry about the silliest things, but I'm very confident about my work. It's just that you have to compromise in certain ways depending on what kind of artist you want to be. And this works in other ways of your life too, but for me it works in the art world where, you know, I have to understand if I go to a new area that there's going to be like you know, a period of adjustment, and I got to get to know the lay of the land and the people that are running the venues and promoting the shows and all this stuff. If I want to show my art, if I want to play music, live music or something, right? Um, it's just all these things you gotta. So, but if I wanted to make art and not do shows or have any concern about any having gallery shows or anything like that, it'd be easy. I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't worry about. It'd be one less thing to worry about. There'd still be other worries, right? And there's always gonna be worries. But I'm at that point in my life where I'm trying to see them coming a mile away, worries, and realizing that I have the power to, however I'm going to react to them is up to me. And my guts don't hurt so bad. Whatever you got to do to make your guts hurt less. Same burden. Yeah. And I also believe, I was reading your comment, I'd make a good Batman villain. Well, I was thinking the same thing. I believe we all actually have the same burden of pain, says just a human. And I want to say, yeah, I agree with that. And I think also that we you know, I think that there's within these. It's hard to say this because people don't take you seriously or whatever. Not that it should be taken seriously or that it should matter if people do or not. But I believe in you know, levels of existence and consciousness, such as other dimensions and being able to learn lessons here and not take them with you, like have closure in one version of yourself and move on to something else, whatever that version of you might be. Um, and it's a thing that the older I get, the more I feel that way about everything. Connected, connected to the planet even more. The planet, like, and the rotating of it, and where we are in the solar system and in this universe. And it's important that you know where you are and who you are, because it's so easy to get lost. I sound like a freaking haiku or something. I'm an extended haiku. I'm that guy at the party, friends. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna bring you down. I'm the downbringer. I'm the bringer of down. I was gonna say downs, but I don't want people to get mad. That's ridiculous. The best of the best producers, but my addiction overwhelms me. I'm afraid of it, but it's still fresh. I see this art and it helps. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll let you see the whole thing then. Hold on. I am sweating up a storm. I can't draw on it because my hands are too, like, wet. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Something like that. A little bit more. Let's try a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. And so I'm trying to add darkness back here. It kind of looks like a neck, you know. And I'm going to stop the growth of this right here. I might throw an eyeball in, because there's an eye right there. But I might stop it enough that it looks like a head. The neck down here. Make all this black stars or whatever all around it. Thank you. So yeah, that's where it's going anyways. And I think this is one of the drawings I've been doing that I started it live, and I've only been drawing on it when I go live. So it's not like when I turn off the camera, you know, I'm working on it. It's only I work on it when y'all are watching. So one of those doodles. Yes. Very doodly. Doodle dum doodle dee. All right. On that note, yeah, I do intermissions from time to time. Sorry. But wow, I appreciate all the likes, sincerely. And I was actually thinking just to myself a second ago, it feels like it's been an hour. And like right as I thought that, I looked at the time, and it was exactly an hour. Um, I appreciate um, all the feedback. Terry, I'll get rid of Terry someday. He he saved me when I was just a little boy. When I was just a talentless little grub out on the streets, orphaned by the art world. I don't want to talk about it. Let's see. Have you tried drawing Jesus Christ on the cross? I've drawn Jesus Christ on the cross, yes. Lots of them. There's a bar in Boise that has 3 of them on their wall, funny enough. Here. But not in the way that you would expect. Anywho, love you all. You be careful out there. I do appreciate the company and the kind words. And if you see any bullies out there, give them a hug. You know, or some bubble gum. Maybe some bubble gum. I always carry some bubble gum, chewed or unchewed, in my back pocket, just in case I run into a bully, because they walk up to you and they're like, "What are you?" And as soon as they're going, "You," like right when they're going, "Ooh," in slow motion, "Ooh," you can stick the gum right in their mouth, and it just like, and usually if it's like strawberry or something, you see this light in their eyes, in these adorable little bullies' eyes, and you think to yourself, golly gosh darn dang, I wish I had fond memories like that. You can tell that they're just going back somewhere, and it's their first memory of eating a big fat fresh strawberry on their granddaddy's strawberry fields farm, where they just had millions, billions of watermelons and strawberries. So I like to think of the world like that. I really do. So I appreciate your time and the company, and your information. Let's see. Anyway, glad to meet you, Storie. You too, Justa. You should start a rap group called and call yourself Justa Rhymes. Get it? Justa Rhymes. Where like Justa, and one of them could be like a jester in the court, like Court Justa. This artwork has brought... Oh, come on, Forrest. That makes me happy. I mean, thank you. That's a really nice comment. Hope is important, right? But the thing is, you know, life is weird where, like, this art doesn't mean as much with, you know, like, without your like perception of it, without your eyes interpreting it, and your heart and your everything, to where that would even happen for you. Like you said, you have tears. Like that's, I've heard that before about my art, believe me. And I'm not trying to sound anything, but I've heard that before, and I never know what to say, but I would say that it's just the biggest compliment of my life if somebody says that. So, not that I set out to make people cry, but that it moves people in such a way solidifies my understanding about what I'm here to do, you know. So it makes my life worthwhile, you know. So that's what you do for me, right? And people that look at my art, they're looking into my freaking soul, you know. So it's like, it's much deeper than people think, or it can be. It doesn't have to be, not necessarily, you know, but it can be. And when it is, it's deep. It's an abyss. But yeah, they say, like, you know, be careful when you look into the abyss, it looks back at you. But once you realize that you are the abyss, then you become unstoppable. And that's what I aim to do, is become the abyss. So it just takes time and practice and badass heart and bubblegum. We're almost out of bubblegum. All right, everybody. Oh gosh, I'm sorry about that noise. There's earthquakes all over the place where I live. We deserve it. We're in California. We're all going to hell. I really, really appreciate the company. and I love you. I really do. See things when I close my eyes. I wish I could hold it long enough to draw. I don't have your talent. The the thing is, Patrick, you just gotta. You, it sounds like you have a passion. You just gotta figure out how to make it yours. Maybe it's not drawing. Maybe it's something else. Um, maybe you just haven't found it yet. So, just cut yourself some slack and don't say you can't draw like somebody else. Don't try to draw like me. Don't try to draw like anybody. You can learn from other people, right? You can learn techniques. You can look at the way they shade, how they put things on top of each other. You can learn perspective. People, sometimes you just have it in you. Sometimes it takes learning it. But don't. One of my biggest. If I were a teacher, I would tell my students, never ever compare yourself to other artists, or never strive to be like other artists, even. You know. And just have a passion for it and explore your imagination and see what happens, and then start honing it from there. Keep sort of like whittling away at this, at your version of because what we're doing as creative people, we're tapping into a thing that's already there. We're tapping into the zone. We're tapping into that creative cosmic vein that's already just sitting there waiting to be tapped into. I mean, we're born to be creative, and artists change the frickin' world and have over and over and over and over. But it just depends on what kind of artist you want to be, and maybe you just haven't found it yet, or if that's how you feel. But I bet you're probably like, yeah, I can't draw as good as you. If I looked at your art, I'd be like, what are you talking about? What the hell? This is badass. That happens all the time, where people are like selling themselves short, and you would be surprised at what kind of art moves me. So, um, I like my art because it's interesting, it's spontaneous, it's it seems to move other people, right? There's good things about it, but to me, it's not as special because I'm the one that makes it. And when I make this, it's there's all sorts of feelings going on, fear, and mostly fear. But that doesn't mean I don't control it so long enough to get rid of it, if that makes sense. Got to chip away. Got to chip away at it all. Passion is everything. That's true. And that's the thing. If I had more advice, I would say follow passionate people. Surround yourself with passionate people, or that people that have ideas and want to do things, want to film, want to record, want to talk about art, want to talk about music, want to talk about things and get things done. Um, it's important to and again, this just depends what kind of artist you want to be, but it's important, I feel like, if you have an idea, to get it done, conceive it, execute it, and call it good, like a song, like how you would a song, even if it's a demo, right? Don't spend years writing a freaking song unless but sometimes you just gotta just pump them out and call them good. You gotta know when to call it good, and sometimes calling it good is the best time to do it. But you gotta learn how to trust yourself too, and you gotta trust your eye. You gotta trust your heart. There's a lot that goes into this kind of stuff. It's not, like I said before in one of my videos. It's not supposed to be easy. That's AI. It would be called, what would I say? Like, it doesn't matter. I can't remember my own videos. But AI is easy because you can just tell a machine what to do. And don't get me wrong, the thing is cool. I think it's really neat. I'm not scared of it though, personally, because AI can't do what I can do. And if anything, I am already AI. I'm already a fucking cyborg. So it's just like whatever, you know. This is artificial intelligence. I'm pumped full of artificiality already. So, anyways, hello, Mizu. Well, and I have those Debbie Downers inside of me too. Like there's a version of me that just hates everything I do, and just like I said, is my own worst enemy, and can't stand how I talk, can't stand how I don't have any discipline, how I don't, you know, it's like the realist in me that just is always just like, yeah, but you're an asshole, you know. Just when I did something cool, or I'm getting like the other voices in my head are praising me, this Debbie Downer comes out of nowhere. You're still an asshole. Oh, that's Terry. That is Terry. Jesus. But um, but sometimes you need that voice too, to put you in check, so you can stay humble. But sometimes it can be kind of harsh. But you got to be okay with it. That's how you've got to learn how to be honest with yourself, and then it'll inform your art. It'll inform your creative side as well. You'll be set free in ways that you never thought possible. And it's not easy to get to this place. And I'm definitely not there, but I'm on the path. And then I'm just going to die one day, so it's not going to matter anyways. So, but right now matters, and I appreciate the company. I appreciate all of you. I know I've said that like 20 times now, but it's true. So, I hope you have a wonderful night. I really, really do. To you and yours. I'm gonna go watch a movie or something. Try drawing a barber shop. Down here at the barber shop, 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 shop. Come and get your bangs cut down here at the barber shop, 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 shop. You got it, Patrick. Hey, Ryan. I don't know if I already said hi to Ryan. Yeah, Ryan was here earlier. Or I just wasn't looking. You were just commenting a second ago, too. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, everybody's going out a little bit. I have bungee cords over the chat right now. It's holding my phone in place, so I can't read the chat very well. Now I see it. Okay, everybody. Well, I do appreciate you. And y'all take care of yourselves now, okay? I love you. Always have. Always will.